Hey guys, welcome to my Gemini friends. I'm Angel with Ninth House Collective. Thanks so much for joining me today. Switching things up a little bit with a new format. So I'm still going to be doing my weekly readings, but that's going to be a collective all signs reading so that we can kind of look at the energy week to week, see what's coming up. And I also pull an alignment message for the weeklies, right? To keep us kind of focused on what needs alignment so that we can kind of move through the energy of each week smoothly. And then I decided to do a monthly reading and energy update for each sign. So most people, they watch their sun signs, and that's fantastic. But the way I like to spend our time here together is to look at things that we are healing, things that we are expanding on and growing. How can we really become more self-aware and just kind of move more with the flow, inflow, so to speak, balanced, right? Life gives us obstacles, but it's how we move through those obstacles, right? We don't want to get stuck in old patterns or ways of dealing with things that just aren't working out anymore, right? We're opening up new energy. So that's what I like to focus on with my series, connecting with you guys, bringing some insight and expansion. So, again, speaking about the sun sign, right? So the sun sign is fantastic, and that's what most people are familiar with, right? And as far as the signs go, what's your sign? People will always give you their sun sign. Well, if you want more information, if you want a bigger picture or a bird's eye view, right? Like just a better, bigger, broader perspective, I think it's really important to watch 3 videos each month. So, your sun sign is what connects you to your identity, your individuality, right? It's your ego and your individuality. So that is the sign that most people kind of look into and kind of check in with, right? But your moon sign, that's kind of like the soul behind your sun sign, right? The soul behind your identity. The moon side is about our inner world, right? Our emotional selves. And then we have our rising sign, which is really the sign, if you were to ask people that know you, friends, acquaintances, partner, whatever, people in your life, it's how they see you, right? So basically our ascending sign is our, public or social persona. It's who we show, what we show of ourselves to others, right? There's parts of our moon sign we may keep hidden, right? We're always, bubbly on the outside, but inside there's some, stuff that we're still dealing with. So that kind of gives you a broad perspective to look at different aspects of yourself. So your ego or your, identity, individuality, your emotional self, right? And also how others see us and perceive us, because that's what we are showing to the world. All right, so right now for this monthly, I am going to be working with Gemini. So welcome, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me. I like to always start, where did I put my lighter? I like to always start to take a moment and kind of center and become present, right? So before we start this reading, it is a general reading, but I want to bring in the energy and, really kind of ask for the highest messages. So let's get present by taking a deep breath in, 2, 3, 4. Hold it and scan your body. And with your exhale, I want you to release the tensions, right? Any blockages or stagnation. Take a few more deep breaths at your own pace, holding at the top and blowing out any tension, any busy mind. Just really get present for our time here together. Okay, so as you guys are focusing on centering and being present, really key into the messages and how they resonate in your life, right? These are general readings, so take the ones that are meant for you. I'd like to ask now to be a clear channel, connecting only with the energy of unconditional love, the utmost healing, and the highest wisdom. All right. So I will be drawing a card first from the tarot deck. And that is going to be about what it is that my friends are looking at for the month of October. What's the energy that's presenting? What are you working on expanding, growing, changing, and improving about yourself, right? And then I'll draw a message from our moon card, and then finally one from my goddess deck. And that one in the monthly readings is going to bring an empowerment message. I use this deck for my weeklies to bring an alignment message. And for the monthly readings, I want to do the empowerment message. Let's get ourselves set and psyched and focused for the up and coming energy of the next month. So we're going to dive right in now, Geminis. I want you to just relax and listen. Remember, you can check your other two signs, your moon sign and your rising sign. And if you don't know that, there are like free apps online you can actually plug in. I think you have to have your time of birth. That might be the one piece of information that you might not have readily available. But you can plug in all the information and it will tell you your, where those signs are for you. Okay. What is the messages for my Gemini friends for the up and coming energy of October? What is it they need to hear? Only bring forth messages for the highest good of those that are watching. All right, guys. All right. And we're going to go ahead and draw the cards before we dive in. This moon deck is a new deck to me. It's one I've been wanting. There's several decks that I want, but I don't like buying things online. But I was thinking about this deck, and I've been learning more about the moon and the moon phases and what they mean, and how to flow with the energy of the universe, our environment, etc. And so I wanted this deck, and I was like, oh, I'll get to it later, but I would think about it. And so a friend of mine just recently bought by accident, there's no coincidences, 2 decks. And so she made a post, and I ended up picking it up for her. So she's a local friend. So thank you for my deck, Clementine. I love it. All right, let's see what message this new deck brings for my Geminis. Okay, we've got our moon card. And the final card, again, is going to be the empowerment message that we will finish up the reading with. This is a goddess deck that was gifted to me that I absolutely love the artwork, but both the Moonology and this goddess deck are newer oracles for me. And so I still haven't even seen all the cards. I've cleansed them. I've used them for myself for about a week or so. And then I decided to kind of break them out and use them here with you guys. Okay, and again, the final card that we will be drawing for my... I just lost track with who I'm reading for, that I'm going to be drawing for my Gemini friends. Okay, what is the message that my Gemini friends need to hear? I'm going to cut that one more time, feeling like I was a little disconnected. Okay, and we have a message from the goddess deck. So let's jump in first with the tarot, and you guys got the Page of Pentacles. So pages typically bring news, like good news, right? It's a younger energy, but it brings good news. This is an energy that's like full of enthusiasm but it's an energy that you want to make sure that you're not just being reckless, right? So it's that like you feel like you can accomplish anything. The page is bringing in that new news. You're excited about it, but it's still maturing. It's still growing, right? So what that tells me, this is the Page of Pentacles, right? All pages bring news, and the Page of Pentacles brings news around our career, our finances, our investments, things in the material world, right? So what is it, my Gemini friends, what is it that you've had a spark of inspiration about something, you're kind of excited about it, and you're starting to rev up, right? So this page is bringing a younger energy. Your plan is developing. There's something new that wants to emerge within you around your career, around your finances. So that is the energy that we are going to be looking at for you guys for October. Very similar to Sagittarius energy, right? We're talking about our pentacle worlds. We're all just at different points, right? You're still at a younger energy. This news is coming about some opportunities. So that's what we want to bring about balance with, and that's what we want to be focused on for the month of October. So take that how that resonates for you. Maybe a new side hustle, a promotion, maybe whatever it is that you are trying to improve upon within your physical world. That's what we're going to be diving into. So for your chakra center, right? Pentacles is about, like I said, our physical world, right? Our earthly pleasures. And so it's really important to nurture your root chakra, which connects us to, safety, security, and feeling supported. So keep yourself grounded so that you are, can kind of balance out the enthusiasm of the energy that the page carries. All right, and so from your Moonology card, let me grab some glasses here. Let's see what message came forth for my Gemini friends. Nothing will come of this situation, void of course, Moon. Okay, so what that's kind of making me feel like, there's something out there that my Geminis, again, it's a new energy, right? So it's bringing news of something that we need to change or focus on or learn or grow or expand around our money, our careers, our finances, our physical comforts, right? So this is a caution to say, hey, don't jump in blindfolded. Don't, not set up a sturdy foundation, right? Nothing will come of this situation. So what it is telling you is to let's really think about, is there some job that you have that you've been wanting to leave, right? Maybe there's, something that has really been weighing on you and you stay stuck in it, right? Well, this card is telling you nothing will come of this situation. So this is the new energy to start planning, building, thinking about, getting the groundwork and a really sturdy foundation around those areas in your life, Gemini. So that's really what you're going to be looking at. You really need to get grounded. You really need to let go of something you've been holding on to that's no longer serving you, but maybe there's a lot of fear around it, right? So again, grounding, so important. Really nurture your root chakra, incorporate reds into your life, eat red foods, but most importantly, and the best way for grounding is to get out there in nature, right? Take a walk, put your bare feet on the ground, take some time to breathe. This is a new energy. It's maturing, and there's something that wants to emerge and change within you. So whatever it is that feels like this energy, nothing new will come from this situation, right? Whatever that is that feels stagnant and you keep trying to hold on because it's familiar, it's time to push and it's time to grow. That's what I would say to my Gemini friends. You've got to let go of something in a way that you're seeing it only one way and only expecting one outcome, right? So that's kind of the vibe I'm feeling from these cards. Really, yeah, grounding. So that's what I'm feeling so far. If another center jumps out at me, I will let you know. But we're going to finish up for my Gemini friends. We are going to be looking at your empowerment message for the month, right? So let's think about what we talked about. There's some kind of energy that is something that you've been at for a long time, and you're putting all this energy, but it feels really stagnant and blocked. So it's calling on you, this new energy, right? This beginning stages to start letting a new you emerge. Really think about how you can do things differently. Don't get stuck in the same old. It's time to emerge. It's time to gain some self-awareness and really grow as we move into the month of October. Okay, so we have, let's put my readers on here, from our Goddess deck. It's number 38, so that is number 11. That's always a good sign spiritually, right? Like, this is not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying it's time to look at what's keeping you stuck. It's time to find out, where do I need to gain some awareness, right? So 38 is about stepping into a higher way of being, a good sign, a spiritual kind of awakening type energy. All right, so I believe it is Morrigan. So this card is about death and magic, and it's one I haven't seen yet. So I'm excited to read the empowerment message along with you, my Gemini friends. But with looking at this card, I'm really feeling Third eye. Third eye. Third eye as well as grounding for you. That's going to be really important. That's about clear vision, clear sight. How can we get clearer vision and bring a more authentic part of ourselves moving in for whatever it is we're trying to create within our physical world? And for a lot of you, it's going to be around finances, career. It's about time to look at a new way of doing things. Don't get stuck in the old if there's no movement. Now, if you're having movement, tweak, move. But honestly, I'm feeling like this heavy, stuck energy and almost like a little anxiety or fear about doing something different because it's unknown. So grounding. Third eye. It's time to open up and gain some more self-awareness. Okay, let's read from the Goddess deck and let's see what Gemini, what your empowerment message is for the month of October. All right, number 38. Let's find this beautiful goddess. I love getting to see a new card. And I'm on 28, 35. I love getting to hear messages that I haven't heard yet either. That's what I love about new decks. It's like it just kind of opens up new pathways, new messages, new opportunities to hear things that we're ready to hear. Okay, so again, it's going to be around death and magic, which makes me think of rebirth. The old you has to die. You have to let go of this old stagnant energy. You're being called to step up and to be reborn, a part of you, right? And it's going to be something around abundance, financial flow, careers, side hustles, etc. Okay, the empowerment message reads, consider your life a magical gift and your experience of it a beautiful opportunity to leave the world a better place. You give that gift back when death comes and ends your time on this plane. Experiences, relationships, projects, and even long cherished dreams are all subject to the natural laws of death and of magic of the Celtic goddess Morrigan. Now, Gemini, is the time for you to let certain parts of your life die and reorganize. Stop holding on to the old. It's time to shed some part of yourself that's not working anymore. It's ready to level up. New awareness is being gained. You are in the beginning planning stages. It's a young energy. So recognize this process as something to celebrate as well as to mourn. So yeah, we're mourning our old selves of how we thought we were, how we thought what we thought made us important or special or feel validated. It's time for us to drop that old self and really start looking for a new foundation to be set. Some huge growth. I love this. Let go with love and gratitude. Leave your fears behind, for in death there is great magic, as nothing can ever be truly destroyed. Yes, everything is energy. Death is just transformation. From the ashes of the old, a new life and new dreams will come to be. Face this time of dying and death with love, with courage. Be willing to be empty. Soon the goddess Morrigan will fill you up with magic and a new world will be born for you. This is her gift for you when you surrender your resistance and allow things to be as they are. Stop trying to push, stop trying to force, stop trying to do things the same way you've always done. It's time for growth and expansion. It's time to step out of your comfort zone slowly and gently and really start laying the foundation for something new around your finances, your career, your abundance within your physical world. For many of you, again, career, money flow, etc. All right, guys. So that is what I have for you. And I hope you guys really have a beautiful week moving forward. In case nobody's told you, remember you are all spectacular, divine creatures. So change can be scary. Lean into grounding and really nurture yourself this week. You are all spectacular, and I look forward to connecting next monthly, and hopefully I'll see you on some of the weeklies. All right, guys, take care and have a great week.